Hello, everyone. Mike Zapata and Jeff Stoynoff with you from SoCalCollegeSports.com. SCFA Week 4 coverage. Jeff, a thrilling game. One we didn't expect to come down to the wire, but it did.
Yeah, it was a tale of two games, and we pick it up early with the highlights in the first quarter as Brad Odeman came out just like we've seen him in the first few weeks, on fire.
We'll pick it up in the first quarter. Odeman to Kevon Mitchell on 3rd and 10 for 11 yards. And then Frankie Essena on the reception of this one, 9 yards on 3rd and 10. Why not go for it in 4th and 1? Goes back to Estonal for 8 yards. Ventura moving the ball quickly on their first drive of the ball game, and then here a 20-yard hookup with Dylan McDaniel from Odeman. Down to the 14-yard line, then Aaron Stanton going to take over. He'll run it in from 14 yards out. Ventura up early, 7-0. Quick 3 and out for Bakersfield, and then Odeman back to work. Odeman on 2nd and 2 hooks up for 13 yards again to Kevon Mitchell. Then Odeman going to flash the speed with the legs. On 1st and 10, he's going to pick up 11. And Odeman methodically just moving the chains early on. Going to hook up here with Kevon Mitchell. 9-yard pass on 1st and 10. And then how about Odeman to Kevon Mitchell again, 34 yards out on a post route. Ventura up 2 scores, and the highlight of the night, a 22-yard strike. Look at that catch. Dylan McDaniel doing his best Rod Tidwell imitation. Bakersfield, on the other hand, can't get anything going, and then here Ben Dixon's going to sack and force the fumble on Cruz Adams. Not only forces the fumble, but forces Cruz Adams out of the game with a back injury. Bakersfield would force a punt, but then Alex Nelson, 3 punts inside the 10 on this evening, down to the Bakersfield 1-yard line. Everything going right for Ventura in the first half. But then enter Derek Martin. Derek Martin going to come in and signs of life for Bakersfield. Here's Preston Hodges on an 11-yard run, and then Derek Martin hooks up with Colin Spencer for 8 yards to the Bakersfield 20. And then here, out of the backfield, in the flat, going to hook up with Triton Douglas. Douglas for 13 yards. Everything seems to be going pretty good. They go to the power eye set, the off eye set rather. And then Martin to Martin, Brock Martin on the reception, going to catch it for a big game. But no, he loses the football. Brock Martin fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Ventura. And then Paul Harris just seemingly looks like Ventura's going to run out the clock. A 45-yard run. He had 2 carries in the first half for 73 yards. And then with time running out in the first half, Kevin Kircher going to come in, attempt a 31-yard field goal after the big run by Harris. And it's good. 24-0 at the half. Then we go to the second half, and that's when Bakersfield starts to move the ball. Power eye formation, Preston Hodges. 8-yard run to the Bakersfield 47 near midfield. And then 1st and 10, Hodges takes it into Ventura territory to the 45. This drive would be aided by a defensive holding penalty in the secondary. And 1st and 10 at the Ventura 26. Down to the Ventura 3, Colin Spencer for 23 yards. And Preston Hodges, impressive on this drive, would run it in from 3 yards out. And finally, Bakersfield on the board. But then in the second half, things really turned around for the defense for Bakersfield. And here, Odeman going to throw his first interception in 2013. Chris Hannibal on the INT. And then that'll lead to this. Preston Hodges from 6 yards out. And this one goes final by a score of 24-16 in favor of Ventura. And Jeff, an impressive second half performance coming up just a little short for Bakersfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And unfortunately for Bakersfield, just short is really hurting them here because now they're 1-3 on the season. So something to look forward to. They were obviously rejuvenated under Derek Martin, and it was good to see that young man come out and play so well after getting another opportunity. And obviously he seems relaxed and ready to move forward with his career, and that is certainly good news. But the Renegades for the 2013 season are in some trouble. They're 1-3, and they are going to need to. Well, they're pretty much going to need to be perfect from this point on in this season. They can't afford to let any more slip away.
Remember last season, Bakersfield started off 2-2 and then ran the table to a state title. That'll do it for SCFA coverage week 4. Next week, week 5, it'll be Bakersfield at Canyons, and we will have coverage of the Ventura game versus Moorick Park. That'll be at Ventura. For Jeff Stoynoff, I'm Mike Zepeda. So long, everybody.